Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. Last video you saw me paint these wheels and get them clear coated, but since then I've gotten them mounted and balanced on a set of tires. These tires aren't anything special. They were something recommended online for just some normal daily driver tires. Also, last video you saw me sort of mess up pretty bad with painting the Honda logo on the center caps for these wheels. I was trying to flood fill the logo with some liquid paint to get it to level out, and I droppered it all over the place. And what I ended up doing is, as soon as I had messed up, I tried to wash the paint out of the indentation as quickly as I could so it wouldn't set in there and I'd have room to fill it with more paint or figure out a different solution. So in this video, I'm going to try a different method. I think I'm going to attempt to 3D print some sort of plugs to fill those Honda logos on the center caps. That way I can spray the center cap black first, cover them with the plug, and then spray the rest of the center cap silver. So let's see how this turns out. All right, well, I attempted to fix up these center caps with another method for masking the H logo, and it still didn't quite work out right. I ended up with two problems. One is they didn't fit perfectly, so I did get some silver shadowing down on the right edge of the logo on pretty much every center cap. From a little further back, it doesn't look that bad, but up close, you can definitely tell there's something off. Another thing that happened is my paint seemed to react with the base layer of black that was underneath it. I probably should have sanded it down to degloss it a little bit. I was pretty sure it was thoroughly dry, but you can see it's really wrinkled up quite a bit. So I think it's going to be one more round of back to the drawing board on these four. So it's going to be a journey. So stick with me, and eventually we'll figure this out. Well, there you have it. We do have the center caps on the wheels finally refinished, the wheels on the car, and this thing back on the road. I drove to the top of a local parking garage just so I could get a bit of a view in the background, but also get this thing out in the sunlight for once. I threw the hood and the bumpers and the side skirts and these mud guards on just to sort of get a full, complete picture of what the car looks like now that the wheels are in order. Even though they were a huge pain in the ass, I feel like the wheels turned out pretty well. I did go with that 3D printed insert that I painted black, set inside the H logo, and then clear coated over to match the rest of the wheels. I would definitely say this could have still used a thinner insert. If you run your finger over it, you can feel that the H is now just slightly proud of the surface of the center cap, but I'm gonna have to just kind of leave this alone and move on to bigger and better things. This is the first time the car's been out under its own power since the engine rebuild with the new clutch and the new flywheel and everything. Everything seems to be working really well. I am hearing a little bit of knocking on the suspension, so I'm going to have to look into that on the front left side. I sort of suspect it might be an issue with the coilover, so I'll have to investigate that soon. So now that I have the full black SI interior pieces all lined up and ready to go to drop into this car, and the dash is in and already painted black, the only thing left to do here is paint it white. All right, well, if you made it to the end of the video, thanks for sticking around and watching this saga of the wheel cap refinishing, and also watching this build series up to this point. It's gonna keep going, but for now, I'm happy to have this thing in a state that's running and driving. Thanks for watching.